I never really knew my sister Abby. She was always quiet, not shy, just distant. While other kids ran and shouted, Abby stayed still, watching everything with wide, dark eyes. She never got excited, never cried. It was like she was always listening for something the rest of us couldn't hear. She didn't make friends. She didn't want to. There was only one thing that ever pulled her out of that silence. Teletubbies. From the moment she woke up, Abby watched the show. She had every plush toy, memorized every episode, and even named our vacuum cleaner No-No, talking to it like it was alive. Sometimes she'd act out the episodes by herself, lip-syncing the lines and dancing slowly in the backyard when she thought no one was watching. It was the only thing that made her happy. But when Abby turned 15, something changed. Her obsession didn't fade. It deepened, warped. She started filling sketchbooks with drawings of the Teletubby hills, but the bright colors were gone. The skies were always heavy and gray. The grass looked dead, like it had been burned. The dome was cracked open like a broken egg. The sun wasn't a smiling baby anymore. It was a wide, silent mouth, always screaming. I asked her about the drawings once. She didn't look at me. She just whispered, "It's not what you think." Then in the summer of 2003, Abby found something online. She spent hours in internet forums and strange old blogs, her eyes glazed over by the dim glow of the CRT monitor. One night, she showed me an old blurry map. It marked the original filming location in Warwickshire. The land was abandoned, fenced off, and scheduled to be destroyed. But the map showed a back entrance near a farm, a forgotten service gate where someone could still slip through. She begged me to go with her. When I refused, she didn't argue. She just said, "I have to see it for myself." She never came back. The police found only her shoes by the edge of a flooded mound, the exact spot where the dome had once stood. No footprints leading away, no signs of struggle. They said she probably slipped and drowned, but the water was only a few feet deep. I never believed that. 2 months later, I got a letter with no return address. Inside was a drawing, crayon on yellowed paper, like the ones Abby used to make. It showed 4 figures standing in the grass, red, green, yellow, and purple. But their faces were empty black holes, bleeding shadows. Behind them stood a 5th figure, larger, all black, faceless. Above them, in place of the baby-faced sun, was a single eye scratched into the sky over and over until the paper tore. On the back, written in Abby's tight, jagged handwriting, were 6 words. They were never actors. Not ever. That was when I started digging. I contacted old crew members from Teletubbies, most of whom hung up on me. A few, though, spoke quietly, off the record. They mentioned strange power surges on set, lights exploding without cause, and entire scenes that filmed themselves when no one was around. One cameraman swore he saw something crawl across the set between takes. Not a person, not an animal. Something else. Rumors spread about a child actor who went missing during production, but no names, no official records. The BBC denied everything. Locals were less careful. Farmers said their animals avoided the hills. Sheep would wander in but never come back. One old man told me,
"That land was cursed before the BBC built anything on it. The show just woke it up."
Years passed. I couldn't let it go. Eventually I found the gate, rusted, half buried, under weeds, hidden behind a crumbling stone wall. I slipped inside. The air changed immediately, thick and damp, smelling of mud and decay. The ground beneath my feet felt soft, unsteady. The grass was wet, not from dew, but something colder, stickier. The landscape was unnatural, too quiet. No birds, no wind, no buzzing insects, just silence. I wandered through the flooded ruins of the dome. Pieces of it were still there, twisted metal beams, shattered glass, chunks of plaster sunk in the bog. And that's when I saw them, standing perfectly still near the water's edge. These weren't the Teletubbies of childhood. Their skin looked like cracked porcelain, heads oversized and warped, as if molded wrong. Their faces were smeared and featureless, as if someone had rubbed the paint off with shaking hands. Their eyes were empty black pits that seemed to pull at me. They turned slowly in unison. I froze. One step forward, the red one. Its mouth opened wider than should be possible, stretching, splitting, revealing sharp, glassy teeth. 1,000 voices echoed in my mind. I tried to move, but my legs wouldn't work. My body felt detached, dreamlike. They circled me. The yellow one reached out. Its fingers brushed my arm. A chill sank into my bones. Time seemed to bend. The hills shifted, curling in around us. The sky dimmed to a sickly purple bruise. They didn't blink, didn't breathe, just watched. Then the green one lifted a hand and pointed toward the shattered dome. I walked. I didn't want to, but I still did. The cracked entrance groaned as I pushed it open. The dome was a hollow corpse. Light leaked through the broken windows, casting jagged shadows. The floor was slick, a layer of slime, mold, and filth, and the occasional twitch of movement beneath the surface. A rusted sun face lay shattered on the ground. A low hum vibrated through the space, nursery rhymes distorted. From beneath the floorboards, I heard faint whispering. The walls, once cartoonishly bright, were now a patchwork of stains and claw marks. Words were scratched into the paint, but I couldn't read them. Then I heard it. A giggle. I turned. A shadow moved behind a pillar. I backed away. A whisper curled in my head.
You belong here now.
I ran. The moment I crossed the gate's threshold, it slammed shut behind me with a metallic scream. Now I write this from a motel near Warwickshire. I haven't slept in days. The grass outside doesn't move. There's no wind, no sound, but at night, I hear them. Singing, laughing, whispering. And sometimes when the static hum in my ears gets loud enough, I can almost hear Abby's voice calling me back.